Welcome back to the Big Game Records series, the Alpine Chamois. One of the cool things about living now in Ashburton is running into people who knew Bruce. I was at my stepdaughter's school the other day, and the office lady used to work at the National Bank before she went away, and then she came back to Ashburton to now work in the school office. And it's cool to just hear people glow about the man he was, how passionate he was, which obviously shows through in the work he did, not just in these books, the Big Game Record series, the Trophies of New Zealand, but also the passion he had for red deer and the deer as a species around the world and in the way that he was acknowledged. So that's been really, really cool. Yeah, if you haven't read these books, they are bloody cool, and Bruce's work is awesome. Anyway, we're on to J. Duckmanton, Seaward Kaikoura range from 1967. The picture here is not that of J. Duckmanton's trophy, but it's pretty similar, they reckon, or Bruce reckons. This one is by J. Hansen on the other coast, Whataroa Valley, 1973. Anywho, J. Duckmanton's trophy scored 10 and 4 by 10 and 3 and had bases of 4 each side. So, strong bases. The total is 28 and 3/4. In regard to this trophy, the record of the NZDA describe the tale of the search for the trophy to enable the score sheet and details to be supported by a suitable photograph. However, all the efforts to find such a photograph failed, and it would seem the trophy itself has either been dumped or alternatively retained by some person who has no idea of its quality. It has been chosen for individual profiles simply because it is not only within the top bracket of record trophies, but was taken far to the north and is probably one of the better specimens taken north of the Canterbury or Westland ranges. Because no photograph is available and it is highly unlikely one will ever be, again we found Quentin's relations. Anybody know J. Duckmanton? Shout out. Anywho, carry on. The writer has chosen the image of a very similar trophy taken by J. Hansen in the Whataroa Valley during 1973, and which incidentally has exactly the same dimensions and Douglas score as that taken on the Seaward Kaikouras by Duckmanton just 6 years before. When Duckmanton secured his trophy, he happened to be a member of Horowhenua branch, but appears from correspondence held in the NZDA records, he eventually ended up in the Hawke's Bay area. Dun dun dun. Shout out to all you Hawke's Bay people. We'll have to tag Hastings and Napier NZDAs. According to the entry form for the national competitions for 1967, the animal was first sighted at an altitude of some 5,000 feet, and about 400 yards off. Duckmanton was required to climb about 1,000 feet in order to get above the buck, which took fright on his ultimate approach to take the initial shot, evidently a miss. His second took the animal, which had to be retrieved following a cliff face scramble. Exciting stuff. Shame there's not an image of the actual thing, but we hope that maybe we might be able to grab one of those images. Anyway, we're going to the penultimate head. John D. Ingram from West Matukituki Valley, 1967. As always, make sure you're subscribed. Leave us a comment. And if you know any more information about J. Duckmanton's head, trophy head, chamois head, get in touch. Hear from you there. Cheers. This is the New Zealand Big Game Record series, the Alpine Chamois, Volume 7, written and compiled for the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association Incorporated by D. Bruce Banwell. Published by Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited, PO Box 360 Auckland, 1140 New Zealand. Printed by Prolong Press, China. Copyright 2013 D. Bruce Banwell. First published 2013. All rights reserved.